Hey guys, and a big warm welcome. It's Friday the 15th of April, Good Friday. So markets are pretty quiet, but I thought I'd do a quick video and just update you on a couple of things that are going on at the moment. So here at my website, fxcorrelator.com. My name is Neil Pryor, and I go by the call sign NVP, which is my initials on most of the big forums where people would know me. So let's have a quick look. First of all, if you go to my website, I talk about strength meters a lot. I specialize in Forex strength meters as relative strength trading. I've got free FX training here. And then I've got a couple of things I'm now offering for charity, a small donation to charities. My trading ebook, which has now been on the market probably for just less than a month. And that's available here. So if you click there, go through it, it'll show you my fixed start indicator, and it'll also give you a 100-page ebook on how I trade. So and there's a taster here. You can look here at a taster. It gives you the menu and what I talk about. I talk about a lot of interesting things. I don't trade the way a lot of people trade. I look at strength. I'm very fixated and specialized around strength meter trading. As most of you, if you know me, you know I am very focused on it, and it's fairly successful, I have to say. Second one I want to talk about as well is my FX Powerscanner. Now, I've had this quite a long time, to be honest with you. I developed this with one of my programming friends, great friends, and partner, John Skinner. And oh boy, we've been developing this for a long time. John is, well, it just blows my mind when it comes to programming MT5, MT4, whatever it is, this guy can program it. So he's programmed just about every crazy thing I've developed over the last few years. And this is one of them. It's not crazy, it's very smart. It's a fairly straightforward version of it, to be honest with you. It hasn't got all the bells and whistles because, you know, it's a pretty sophisticated piece of software. But this one, pretty straightforward again. You can click on here and it'll show you what I'm going to talk about. Again, virtually an 80-page ebook, I think. I put an 80-page ebook with it. And these two guys work really well. If you mix my trading ebook with my FX Powerscanner, the FX Powerscanner, very smart relative strength. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I just wanted to push both of these. Minimum donation is £15 to charity. We are here to help the Ukrainian people, Ukrainian charity, and it really is a very worthy cause. So I'd really like you to take a look at these and see what you think. Now we're going to take a quick look at the markets as we are today. I'm going to click that off. This is my fixed start indicator. Again, if you go to my website and look through the information there, you'll get an understanding of what this thing does. This is back to the 24th of February 2022. Terrible day in history that will be, when the Russians started invading Ukraine. And I just wanted to show you what this very clever indicator does. It shows you the relative movement of the 8 currencies, the big 8 currencies that drive the world's business, the big 8 fiat currencies. And very simple. You see lines going down, that's selling. You see lines going up, that's buying. The dotted line there is a zero line. And what do we see? Well, we see for the last, nearly a couple of months now, yen has been sold to pieces. Now, that's not actually just to do with the risk profile of what's happening in the Ukraine. The Japanese finance government, the finance people, not really doing a great job of fighting inflation at the moment, not really showing any signs that they want to start moving around their interest rates. So by that definition, it means that people love selling. They love selling that. It's called a carry trade. They love selling it and then going into things which are providing more returns, including other currencies which have higher interest rates. So that's where we are at the moment. There's been some tremendous opportunities over the last few months to trade this, both in the short, low time frames, higher time frames, you name it, it's there. And while we're on this, I'm now going to talk about the new FX Powerscanner that I've got and just show you what that's been up to. I'm going to focus probably on this area, no more than probably the last, I think it's a couple of weeks, just to show you what that would have been giving you if you've been following it the last couple of weeks. This is the FX Powerscanner. This is the daily at the moment. This is live. See it moving around? This is live. I'm not going to go into it. You have to buy the thing to see what it's doing. But it's if anyone is following this that's already bought it, this is on setting 1, guys. This is default. So that will tell you how to trade this, what to do with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the top 7. This is the top 25% pairs. These are what the top pairs are doing at the moment. And if you take a good look at that, you will note that all 7 of these have the Japanese yen in them. Again, doesn't come as any surprise, does it, when you really think about it? Because if the yellow yen here is driving downwards, I mean, it's literally dominating the market in the higher time frames and the lower time frames at times. So therefore, when you're looking at something like a daily setting for this, that's what's dominating. And I'm not saying that you would buy any of these at this moment, buy any of these pairs at the moment, because they're all doing very well. But again, if you read my book, my ebook, and buy this indicator, it will start to teach you how to know what to do and where, any time frame. I mean, I can touch this to any time frame. Let's drop down to the hour and see what's going on at the moment. See if Japanese yen is strong. Not every pair is strong. I mean, USD Japanese yen still very strong, even in the 1 hour. Yen again. So the yen, I mean, the yen's still there, probably top 7. There's probably 4, 5 pairs in the top 7, but it's not as dominating in that market at the moment. We've got some USD in there as well, USD buys by the look of it. But let's go back to the daily. Now, if you were following my systems, as I now teach in the ebook that came with this particular FX Powerscanner tool, you will see, let's have a look at the USD JPY. So this is the numero uno pair. There is no pair near it at the moment. Other pairs, the CAD JPY is close, but USD JPY is the one to be on at the moment. And let's have a look at that. So this is the USD on a daily. This is the daily, remember. Now, you're going to have to trust me on this. I've shaded an area where the USD JPY has maintained within the top 25% of all pairs. Okay. So that's how much the USD JPY has been. That's something like 5 weeks. 5 weeks in the top 25%. During that time, I will have my system will have come up with some trades to make, and I'm now going to show you them. I'll give you a clue. You can see the arrows here. I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's been about 8 trades that this is, or my systems, my default systems. I mean, people I work with and the people that are buying this book can do whatever they want. I'm just giving a very, very strong, solid, robust strategy within that. But people, they're doing what they want and they're making very good money no matter how they do this, because they're trading the top trending pairs. These are the top 7. But let's drop down now to the 1 hour, which would have been really where I would have been advocated trading around the 1 hour. So we're going to drop down to the 1 hour. This is going to get, I'm going to have to make this a bit smaller in a second, guys. I'm not going to make that smaller. I'm going to drag it back. So let's drag it back through the time period, shall we? And yeah, 1 hour 50. You could have gone to 15 minutes for what I trade. I mean, you're not going to trade any smaller than that because we're trading off a daily, some of the daily signals. Okay, so that's where it came in. So where were my signals? My signal came around here. So let's just count them as we go. And I honestly can say to you, if you follow my systems, this is it. These are the signals, the absolute purest signals. Okay, so there's trade number 1. Okay, good, not good. What do you think? Trade number 2. Good, not good. Trade number 3. That's 3 so far. Pretty good. Okay. Trade number 4. Okay. Trade number 5. Okay. Notice, didn't touch these. Trade number 6. Ooh, that's a bit messy, isn't it? Tricky, tricky, tricky. Yep, yep, yep. There was a break even in there if you've been smart. There was a break even trade there, believe it or not. Had another go at it. Better? Oh yeah, that's better. I think we're up at about 8 now, guys. 8 from 8. Let's keep going. Wow, good run, wasn't it? Good. 9 from 9. Yeah? No? What do you think? Well, you know, personally, if you pull this across, I mean, that ain't coming back. That's going forwards. Bang, bang, bang. You know, we know wherever you went in, wherever you entered in here, you're going to get 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, even 1-to-3s on some of these, and flying, depending on where you put your stop. and we finished. That I think was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought there was 9 in it. Anyway, 8 from 8. So it's 8 from 8. That is what this system does. Now, the system is clever. The system will have actually told you when these trades were coming. I'm not saying it's fully automated, it sends signals out. We haven't gone that crazy with it. We've kept it fairly straightforward so that people can use it and you're not getting 500 emails every 10 seconds. Because bear in mind, you can use this on any time frame. It's very, very clever. It's a trend follower, identifies pullbacks, gets you in as and when you want. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's what it does. It is the FX Powerscanner. This is it. It's at my website, fxcorrelator.com, FX Powerscanner. And I'm now offering that for the princely sum of £15 donated to a Ukraine charity. I want you to donate more. If you want to buy the other book as well, that's another £15. So come on, do a good deed, help the people of the Ukraine, and find yourself a very, very good system. I'm not being big-headed. I've been in this business 22 years now in Forex. I've been in trading and gambling a lot longer than that, guys, at least double that. So is it double that? Yeah, it is actually. I suppose technically I started gambling when I was about 10 in my father and grandfather's bookmaking offices where I was a bookies runner. Then I became a pretty successful bookmaker and professional gambler. So yeah, it's been it's been a long time. I've been a long time in this game, and I was in the trading rooms at Shell at the age of 18, 19 as well. So been around the block a lot. Forex for 22 years now. I know what I'm doing, and I just like to try and help people. You won't see me. I'm not all over Facebook. I'm not all over YouTube. I'm not all over millions of websites waving money around. I don't need to. I just don't need to. Just give people good value, good information, and hopefully help you make a few quid. Okay, guys, this is Neil Prior, MVP, signing off. All the best to everybody, and have a great trading week next week. Remember, we've got some bank holidays, so things a little bit difficult in terms of the markets, but hey, there's always money to be made if you know what you're doing. Okay, guys, cheers. Bye.